Hey, beautiful.
Hey.
You look very beautiful today.
Thank you, love.
All right. How y'all guys doing? We back to another episode.
So, what's your question for today?
Right. So I got a little something here for you.
I'm waiting.
Right. All right. Don't let it sting too hard. But how many red flags is too much?
How many red flags are too much? Too many. Let me say that too many. Um, I don't even know how to answer that because, baby, when I was younger, I take a good amount of red flags and just act like ain't nothing.
Mhm.
As I grew in life, it became less and less and less and less. Where I am now in the stage of my life, my relationship, my growth, um, when I see one red flag, I question that. And I don't question it to myself because I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say, hey, I noticed this about you. What is that all about? I'm going to allow you to give me an explanation, because maybe in your past relationship that was allowable. You could have done that. It was
Mhm.
okay for that person.
Right.
But now you're over here, over here, and
Right.
that's not allowable, but you don't know that. So we're going to have a conversation.
Right.
When we have that conversation and you know how I feel, if it's like, okay, hey, I don't like that because
Right.
this is how it make me feel. If you keep doing it, we don't have to worry about a second and a third and a fourth red flag. 'Cause that initial red flag, once you keep doing that, it's gonna let me know that you don't care enough, or you want to stay in your own way, your old ways, right? So it depends on um, you know, once I see it and we have a conversation, if you keep doing it. Because if you keep doing it, well, if you do it again, like it just and it all depends on what a red flag is too. Because sometimes we might say that's a red flag and it's really not. We just want to nit and pick,
Right.
nitpick and say
My God.
dude, I don't like when he's sitting on this way. That look
Right.
like you are pimp. That's not really. So it just all depends. And if we want to say, well, no, you know what red flags I mean, no, because everybody have their own meaning of red flags. Because
Right.
what you might think is a red flag, I might think that's not really that big of an issue. But who is me to tell you what can be an issue for you,
Right.
what you want to put up with in a relationship? You know what I
Right.
mean? Or even in a friendship. Because this is not just relationship, right?
Right.
Friendship too, because you're usually friends before you become in
Right.
a relationship, right? So and friendship matters, so it's still friendship is also part of relationship. So I think it all depends. So I can't tell you like 5 6 7. I just know that if I see a red flag, I'm going to address it. I'm going to talk to you about it and say, hey, I noticed this. Where that come from, where that stem from, what's the root cause of that problem, what is this,
Right.
boom boom. And then we have a conversation, and if right then and there you like, well, that's me, I ain't gonna change, I am who I am, this is how I am, right? if
Right.
if if this is it, I will know
My God.
it was only one red flag it took, because I will know if you're saying like, hey, I want to stay in that place, I don't want to change, this is who I am, this is where I grew up, and da da da. Then guess what? It only took one red flag. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But if we talk about it and things are changing and you do something else, I'm gonna address that, right?
Right.
So that's a second red flag, but I'm gonna address it. If you keep doing that, then so it just depends on what the red flag is and the conversation after addressing, hey, this is what I noticed. Is this going to be continuous? Is this going to stop? How can we agree to not let this interfere, things like that.
Right.
What about you, baby?
Right.
Red flags. How many
Definitely.
red flags do you think is too many?
For me,
Yeah,
I'm
for
gonna
you.
say personally for me, I would say three red flags.
You counting? My God,
No,
how much I got?
no,
How much I did? How much
no.
red flags I had with you?
You only got one.
Oh Jesus! Oh my
No,
God! I got red flags.
no, you got none. No, you got none. Any which way, what I would say is three, because it all have to do with understanding who you are and why you're actually dating or going into a relationship. Having that stability, that foundation in your mind, you will know what boundary somebody could cross, and you will know what boundary somebody cannot cross. Now, I would tell all men and women, build yourself up to the capacity where you look good, you're there in the gym, you got your money going, or you just got your brain going and you're praying. Once you have a foundation of prayer and all of this, now you know morally who you are and how you will stand out from the other person because you will be better than that person's ex. Now, the red flags now, what that person or anybody cannot do, depending on who you are now, and if you're actually that high value woman, high value man, that type of language you be using, red flags, certain red flags would not actually uphold towards you. So just know who you are, stand out from the crowd, and certain red flags wouldn't be a red flag.
Right. So yeah, it depends. It just
Right.
yeah,
It
okay.
varies.
All right, so we want to hear from you guys. How many red flags are too many? Join the conversation in the
Right.
comments. Let
Comments.
us know, guys. Let us know.
Thank you.
Bye.